money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Lucky. Joker.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. Hey, here I come. Here I come. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
You don't know no better.
Jam. Zip it. Check him up.
Check the call, check the call.
Brissett now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Hey, Delta.
Shotgun now for Carr. Jones has it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Check the move off Horford. Check 43. Express.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Brissett. He'll buy some and a big loss here as he's taken down. Maurice Hurst able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Kill. Check 37.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Forced out to his left. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. McFarland. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
You got it. You got it.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Express. Kill. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. I think that's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Now. Watch 49. 180. Hey, we're good. We're good. 180. Y'all playing the wrong.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
49. Let's go, D. Hey, Foxtrot. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Carr now on first down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Brissett. He completes it to Westbrook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
And the Chargers first down.
Let's put him on the bus.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Switch.
Brissett on first down. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush, almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
On second down now, McFarland. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
49 to Mike, 149. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Big stop, let's go. 49 to Mike, 149.
Throwing his car on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Running on first down, Eckler. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On second and 12, Brissett flushed out right, looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Brissett now. And it's complete. Henry. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing. Brissett. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A.J. Green there to make the grab. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the curl. Watch the curl over. Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm coming after you.
A first down throw for Brissett. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Brissett into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 18-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back.
Express.
Motion.
Hey, 734.
On first down, McFarland. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 5 at the Chargers 12-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I don't think you got it, son.
Now a carry for Mack. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And Bullock will put this one through. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Sunday,
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We're beginning to turn you up.
From the gun, it's Carr. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Joey Bosa providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's go. 60 yards. Rotate.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard
Check
line.
3. Shoot.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
One thing that you find out on a sweep play is the fortitude of the people running it, because that is a run, and then there's some contact when you finally get to the edge. And those guys who can hold that point of attack and hold up on that contact, they create the plays that we just saw there. Really nice play by the defensive guys.
A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Brissett escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Here we go.
49. 49's the mark. 49's the mark.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Right now. Ready?
Watch the run. Watch the run.
6-18. Express.
Mike, 49. Double.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Go.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 42. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Right here.
Express. 93.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, we're good. You ready?
49. I hope you brought your reps. I'm at
93. Express.
Mike, 49.
Hey, Team 6.
On 3rd down, Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
29.
You. 40.
Express.
49. Crunch time, defense. Mike, 49.
694.
All day.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Check. Press down. Check 50.
Express.
Staying open. 49 the mic.
From the 24, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run it with Mack. And he is is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Express. 49, guys. Mike, 49. 65.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here, all right? Let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, Brissett. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Brissett. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. All day, dog. 55's Mike, guys, 55.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Down.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Let's go. Express. Let's go right here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Your Mike. 49, guys. Mike, 40.
On first down, it's Mack. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Let's get it. Yeah, baby. Boom.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, McFarland, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Bravo. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
That's me. 29. Mike, 49. Hey, dude. I'm coming after you.
On 3rd down, McFarland. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Reset. 49.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
At the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, we're good. Check 99. Hey, 734. Express. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Looking to run with Mack. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation.
Express. Express. Mike, 49. Someone got man. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
They'll try and run. Here's Matt. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Let's go, baby.
The Charger drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Ready, set. 48 Mike. Watch the flag.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They go back to the ground now with Eckler, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Brissett sets to throw it. He completes it to Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the home team here, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California.